This is what a practicing witch says on who she can and cannot hex.
I heard you say that there's certain people that you can't necessarily put a hex on or curse.
Very small amount of people. Most people can be hexed.
Who are the people that cannot be hexed?
They're people that are living in their truth, and they're actually connected to God in whatever way that is, consistently, constantly, and walking in that. Most people are not doing that. They're not doing that.
That's interesting.
This is very interesting right here. I really want to get a deeper picture too of this person and some more detail on that, because I think this is where everybody should be striving to be this person who is completely covered and, like you said, walking in their truth, connected with God.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you said it's a small group of these people.
Oh, yeah.
And you've encountered, I guess you've identified what these people look like. Give me some more detail.
Not what they look like.
Well, I mean, not in the physical aspect, but
spiritually.
Spiritually.
Yeah, they're very devoted. And I would like say, you know how like monks, they go months and don't talk to people, and they're just constantly doing their rituals and everything, which basically is witchcraft. And they are devoted to connecting to source. Like that is, nothing else matters to them. It's really intense. Most people don't even know how to do that, and they definitely don't care that much. Like they're not dedicating the time to get there. That's why most people can be hexed and can be cursed, because they're not doing that.
Wow.
They're not dedicated.
And how do you know if somebody is covered in that way?
I can see it.
Really?
You could just look at them and see it.
They'll be able to see it in me too. Yeah, you can see it. It's easy.
And when you say, okay, I'm certain you like live with the demons that they already have.
Yeah, because sometimes they don't know it's a demon. They think that it's them, or, oh, I'm just going through something. They don't notice that it's demons attached to them. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can you see that? Can you just see when it's a demon attached to somebody?
100%. It's super easy. I can see when I'm walking down the street and I see people, I'm like, yep, walk over this side. It's easy to see. Wow. Those are the easiest. I can see the beautiful auras on people too. I can see when people literally live in their truth, like I was talking about, because it is show, and it's amazing to see, because some people they have their facade that they show everybody else, and then they have who they really are. So the aura doesn't lie. Energy doesn't lie. Nobody can put on a facade when it comes to energy. Nobody can duplicate energy. You really cannot fake it. You can't fake it. You either got it or you don't. That's it.
Regard not them that have familiar spirits. Other translations say mediums or spiritists. Neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. Leviticus 19:31.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 31, and it reads, Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am Yahweh thy power. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners, and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom. Shalom. All right, this is the brothers from the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone coming back at you with another lesson. All right, and what you just saw was this video about this Jake woman, into witchcraft, and talking about, who she can't hex. As brothers listen to this, we know she's talking about the elect. All right. That's right. And yeah, so we're just gonna get right into it. With that opening scripture. Hey, don't be seeking after them. We're not supposed to be going after them because we'll be defiled. Actually, to get you killed. According to the scriptures. So, all right, let's go ahead, let them roll.
This is Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it shall be said, Jacob and of Israel, what have God's worth? Wrought. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so all that the curses and enchantments and different things you think you can throw up on the Lord's bed, it's not gonna happen. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, real quick. That's why I said in the video, that only certain people, they don't work on everybody.
Yep.
So
Right.
It's a small group. That's going to be the elect of the nation of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they know Enchantment. Because 2/3 of these niggas, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, they subjected to all the bullshit. They don't have the covering of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Remember, they're out here walking as the heathen, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's why they're going to get a heathenistic judgment on this side.
God. She said, what's the other thing? She said, if I notice them, they notice me.
Yep.
I know most brothers, all brothers, have when they went into the room, you can feel demons in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can feel the demonic presence around you. What's the first thing we want to do? We want to get the hell up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, just like we're on the highways and byways, we perceive, people that are demons coming up, We've seen it, motherfuckers start dancing, that dancing demon. And, and if y'all notice through the spirit, not to get off track, but a lot of that's died down as we're coming to the end.
Yep.
All that goofy shit people used to do and bug out right in front of us and try to cast spell, man, the Lord is shutting all that shit down, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
I'm going to read it in LT real quick.
Go ahead.
No curse can touch Jacob.
There you go.
No magic has any power against Israel.
See, let me stop that. See, read that again.
This is Numbers 23 and 23 in the NLT. No curse can touch Jacob.
Right, see? No curse can touch Jacob. But hey, like Romans 9, it talks about, I brought up the camp. It's, they're not all Israel that are of Israel.
That's right.
All right. Because you got fleshly Israelites right here that are born, they match the seed line, right? But they're not living as Israelites, so they're not got that protection. All right, the real Jacob, the real Israel is the ones that are doing the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Kind if you pay attention to what she said you know the ones that are totally focused and 100% in what they do.
Yep. Boom.
Yep.
I got a precept back. If let you finish that,
okay.
But I'm hold that point.
It says no curses can touch Jacob. No magic has any power against Israel. For no, it will be said of Jacob, what wonders Yahweh has done for Israel. Ooh. Man, the Lord got a whole aura over us, man. That these demons, these witchcraft, and these warlocks, that they can't do nothing to his men, to his elect men, man.
Right.
Hey, what did it say? What wonder has the Lord done for Israel, man?
Yep.
Y'all want to be out here BSing and doing all type of other stuff, man. Hey, we got a power that has an aura around us that's protecting us from the witchcraft and the wickedness of this earth, man. Don't you want something like? I know. I want to keep. I want the Lord to keep that aura on me. Come on now.
God.
I don't know what everybody else want to do. But y'all want to, like, we went to yesterday, is the comfortability of being in the world. That's what she said. She said she could know pretty much, what the brothers say, all Israel is not Israel. She know where brothers are deep into this world and where brothers are locked in into the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son.
Yeah, the point you brought out, we don't want to skip over that. She said she could see that power on those people.
Yeah.
She knew she couldn't vex. So that tells her that she knows there is a power.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 1 Samuel 15 and 23. For rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, he hath also rejected thee from being king. Okay, now we know this was talking about Saul, but that the point is, for rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. Since she knew that the power existed and she still chose to practice witchcraft, she was rebelling.
Yeah.
Okay? And it says, as a sin of witchcraft. Okay? The wages of sin is death. What is, I think it's Exodus 22 and 19. Let me see. Says, it's suffer not a witch to live.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Or 9. Suffer a witch. Let me grab Salakia. Suffer.
Which should be good enough.
Huh?
There, go ahead.
Yeah. Man, I should have had that pulled up.
Suffer not a witch to live is Exodus 22 and 18.
8.
There you go. Yeah.
I went right over it. Okay, Exodus 22 and 18. It says, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. That means you're going to die. They have no patience for a witch to live. And it says, what is the sin of witchcraft? The wages of sin is death. All right? So she knows. She knows. And still decided to do that stuff. And she says she can see it. Okay? What's that you was talking about? Let your light shine before men?
Me, yep.
Oh, somebody had it? Okay.
Yeah, actually, I didn't get a chance to say it. That's just the spirit. I was
Okay.
gonna say, like,
What's the verse above it say?
Huh?
right here. Oops. Sorry.
What's the verse above it say, brother? The scripture you finna read.
Matthew 5 and let's see. I'm sorry. This is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 14. It reads, it says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick." Right, because they're not hiding. Like, and that light is that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. All right, the truth, 100% truth. All right. So that's knowing the names, Yahweh, Shem, Yahshua, the true names, and then His word. All right, and then guess what? We don't hide this truth. All right, we post it up, we bring it out. It says, "So neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." So that's the ultimate thing, is that we're glorifying Yahweh, Shem, Yahshua. And how we do that, it's not saying we're going into every store and bringing out the scriptures, or every time we see a person, hey, look at this. No, it's how we conduct ourselves, how we're moving in the world. You're gonna say, there's something about that guy, and it's usually positive, unless these people are full of fucking demons, then they can't stand you.
Right.
Right. Right. It was something that the elders used to say all the time. You just can't live these. You just can't read these scriptures. You got to walk and live in these scriptures.
Yeah.
All right.
Be a doer of the word,
And not a hearer only. That's right. Come on now. And, you know, we've been places that people have seen the light on us. You know.
Yep.
Numerous times. You know. So, you know, hey, we want that light to keep shining. That's what she's talking about.
Yep.
She can see that light around certain people. You know, so she be able to just see it. You know, then the ones she probably don't see the light on, she know those ones. Yeah, I can get him.
God. Precept.
Good.
Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 1, and it reads, "Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed." So that's that light she sees. And what is that wisdom? You know, that's the knowledge and understanding of the scriptures. Okay, Isaiah 8:20 says, "To the law and to this testimony, if they speak not according to this word, there is no light in him." Right. All right, that's that aura she's seeing.
Yep.
You know, full of this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right.
That's right. And then I got a couple. I want to show you examples. Like, you know, this witchcraft stuff is true. Because this is Exodus chapter 7, and let's see here.
Really, if you really think about it, the apostle was just going to it a couple weeks ago. He said, "Be careful with eating them women's spaghetti."
Right. Yeah.
You know, that's a part of witchcraft, man. You know, and that was practiced. That was practiced heavily in the South. You know, around Louisiana and all those Bay areas. You know, because a lot of those Bay areas, we got a lot of people that come from them islands who was already practicing witchcraft before they came over here. They came over here and taught it to their children, and they passed it along. You know, so you really got to be careful with these women. You know.
Yeah. Well, and it was I saw a video of another witch saying, y'all got to be careful with that, because you get this, you putting that love spirit on that man, and you start acting up. She said before anybody else can have you, he'll take you out. That's how heavy that spirit is. So be careful what you're doing.
Yeah. All right. And then even the rappers, you're a little older. You know, they used to practice this in I say in the late '80s, going into the '90s. You want to get rid of a man, sweep out behind him when he go outside the door. That's a part of witchcraft too.
Yeah. Yep.
You remember that old saying, your aunties, and I'm tired of him. That's why I'm sweeping every time he go out the door.
Right. I got a few examples of some witchcraft in the scriptures. It's Exodus chapter 7 and verse 9. It says, "When Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, show a miracle for you, then thou," and now there's going to be some witchcraft, sorcery, but there's also going to be the spirit power of the Lord too. It says because you got the right hand side, all right, and you got the left hand side. So when Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, show a miracle for you, then shalt thou say unto Aaron, take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. And Moses and Aaron went into Pharaoh, and they did so as Yahweh Shemashah commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers. Now the magicians of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments. So see, they were going, I'm not going to go all the way through it, but they were going tick for tack as far as power, right?
Yeah.
Then eventually, when it came to that lice, they're like, surely this is of the Most High, because they couldn't replicate that. That was the right hand enchantment. You know what I'm saying? So this is real things that happened. I'm gonna give another example, real quick. This is real life. This ain't make believe. 1 Samuel 28 and verse 6. It says, "And when Saul inquired of the Lord, Yahweh answered him not, neither by dreams, nor by Urim, nor by prophets. Then said Saul unto the servants, seek me a woman that hath a familiar spirit, that I may go to her and inquire of her. And his servants said to him, behold, there is a woman that hath a familiar spirit at Endor. And Saul disguised himself and put on other raiment. And he went, and 2 men with him, and they came to the woman by night. And he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring me him up, whom I shall name unto thee. And the woman said unto him, behold, thou knowest what Saul hath done, how he hath cut off those that have familiar spirits and the wizards out of the land. Wherefore then layest thou a snare for my life, to cause me to die? And Saul sware to her by Yahweh, saying, as Yahweh liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for this thing. Then said the woman, whom shall I bring up unto thee? And he said, bring me up Samuel. Because remember, early in the chapter, Samuel had just passed away. And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. And the king said unto her, be not afraid, for what thou sawest. And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods ascending out of the earth. And he said unto her, what form is he of? And she said, an old man cometh up, and he is covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel. And he stooped with his face to the ground and bowed himself. And Samuel said to Saul, why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up? And Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and Yahweh is departed from me, and answereth me no more, neither by prophets nor by dreams. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest make known unto me what I shall do. Then said Samuel, wherefore then dost thou ask of me, seeing Yahweh is departed from thee, and it become thine enemy? So he's like, shit, why you asking? Why you even talking to me? He said, Yahweh hath done to him as he spake by me, for Yahweh hath rent the kingdom out of thine hand, and given it to thy neighbor, even to David, because thou obeyest not the voice of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, nor executest his fierce wrath upon Amalek. Therefore hath Yahweh done this thing unto thee this day. And we can stop right there, but just give you the example that, hey, this is real. This is real.
Yeah, that's right. God. That what you just read goes back to that rebellion. Is as a sin of witchcraft. All right, but you also, and I just caught this again when you read it. You said he bowed to him.
Yep.
That's worship.
Yep.
That's worship. Yep. But because he did that, that goes right back to the opening scripture. Regard them not that have familiar spirits. He wasn't even supposed to go to her.
Nope.
Neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. That's a commandment.
Yep.
Okay. I am Yahweh, your power. So yeah, that's first.
And he seeked them familiar spirits because he couldn't wait on the answer. He was so afraid. He's like, man, I got to go to the left hand side to make this work.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Man,
and then you come to find out that there's like if I'm not mistaken, Samuel tells him you're gonna be up here with me and your sons.
Yeah.
Kind of not to go off topic. I just was sitting here thinking about something.
Oh, that goes to show you too, Slacky. Hold on.
But
Did King Saul and his sons go to hell? He said, "You're gonna be up here with me."
Yep.
They went to the spirit world.
They went to the spirit world.
Even though he just did something wicked. He did multiple wicked things.
As we say, people who jakes who mess up on this side, they're in their right mind now.
Yeah.
They are in their right mind.
okay.
Yep. Once they go back, return to the Father's spirits. Yep. All right. Yeah. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 33. It says, "Who shall lay anything to the charge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's elect? It is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that justifieth." So when she was saying, like what's on the screen, which admits if you're walking 100% with your power, you cannot be hexed. That's what this is saying. There's just nothing she could do. As the scriptures say, he said, "None can pluck out of my hand."
Yep.
Okay? So it's a waste of time, and we gonna know who you are too. Just like you said, you can feel when demons are in the room.
Yeah.
Something is off. Something ain't right.
You can look at a person.
Yeah.
A person's what is it called? The person,
Countenance.
The countenance of a man. You can see it. When you see somebody being a certain way, and then their countenance and their body language change, something's wrong. As well. So that's why scriptures say be circumspect. We're supposed to really be circumspect of all things and watching all things around us, because really, these demons are getting up there, but they finna really ramp up when it get more. The closer we get to the end, the more higher that these demons are gonna ramp up. So you gotta really just be on watch.
And then, but with that, there's the balance. The Lord gonna put our spirit to battle against that.
Yeah.
That's
The
right.
right hand side is way stronger than the left.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as things get more wicked, our spirit's gonna increase.
Yeah, and that's a very good point you bring up, Ak, because the thing is, if she admits that they can't defeat, us, his elect, they must know there's something we can do to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They must know, and probably won't try it either. I think it was Elder Shimmy. He was talking about the stone place on Rockville Road, when he gonna look up stones. Get stones to get necklaces. And it's if I recall correctly, don't quote me if I recall correctly, he was talking about witches being in there.
It is.
Okay, all right. He said, man, they know. They freeze and stare.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about it, in looking up articles on this thing, you got a whole lot of Jake women that left the Christian church and participated in witchcraft. Okay, so out of the frying pan into the fire.
I went to I remember sharing it probably a couple of years ago. I went to Barnes and Nobles. They got a whole section for witchcraft books.
Yeah.
A whole section, and I couldn't even find a Bible in there. But they had a whole section about all different forms of witchcraft and druidism, everything with spells and all. Just right there in Front Street.
God. Yeah, there's this one.
You didn't have to go to a vault, underground vault. You know what I'm saying? You got the special key. You didn't have to have a passcode to get to that information. No, it was in the middle. You know what I mean? For everybody to grab.
Here again, what is this place? Spiritual Sodom and Egypt. And we know not only is Egypt the house of bondage. You just read the amount of witchcraft that went on in that place.
They're gonna push that.
That's why Scripture says stand down in the enchantments. Esau, Edom, man, they're using the left hand side to do wickedness, man. You know what I mean? They're utilizing, because it all comes back to the spiritual demon Satan.
Yep.
All right. That's really the end all be all.
Yeah, because look, at one point, things keep on my head. At one point in time, they was selling the Baphomet doll in McDonald's Happy Meals.
Yeah.
It was giving that away. And it was all over T-shirts. I think it was around some time of some type of wicked celebration. But they had the T-shirts out. They was giving $1 away in the McDonald's things. It was crazy, bro.
Isn't the statue not too far from where we camp?
Baphomet?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I know there was one that they used to parade around different
government
buildings and shit.
Okay.
We seen that because you got Satanists and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this place, like I said, this place has all been exposed. You know, and this is it, man. Everything's being shown, man, from the movies, the TV shows. You know, it's got a lot of witchcraft in it.
That's right.
It's prevalent. The media, you know.
Yep.
This is medium, right?
Yep. This is
Go ahead.
this is the book of Galatians, chapter 5. Okay, beginning in verse 19, and it reads, now the works of the flesh are manifest, meaning made known, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies. It keeps going. Verse 21, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in the past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And that witchcraft and this wicked chick on the screen don't care, man.
Hey, remember, look. Hey, that's Eve. Shit, she wanted to eat from the fruit of knowledge, man. The Lord told her. See that? She rebellion.
Rebellion then.
Yeah, so they're in a witch-like state doing that.
Man.
Okay, so that's why the woman she's down for the witchcraft. That's why the woman's down for these wicked ass holidays. They're down for the whole system, right? Because they say what, curiosity kills the cat. You know?
Yeah.
They're just a curious being, and they can't stay in order. That's why this place has to be put in order, man.
Yep.
You know?
Like you said, cannot stay in order, and that just brings so much truth to Ezekiel 9:4-6.
That's it.
You know, that species is named 3 times for being marked for destruction. Okay.
Maids,
have no regard.
children,
Smite them. Yeah.
and women.
Yep. Yep.
3 forms of women in
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah.
Even the scripture speaks about who's the first. Just to back you up with Eve, she was the first one that was rebellious.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and through her, we all died.
Yep. God.
Yep. Yep. All right. So with that, we hope this lesson was edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. Once again, going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also, salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the 4 corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners, and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala. We got next.
That's right.